change. I think that fixed it all.
Hello? Can you hear us?
Can y'all hear us?
Can you hear us?
Hello, friends?
I'm gonna be so mad right now. Yes, they could hear us now.
Okay, cool. Yay. Hi.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that. Can someone in chat tell us where you
I don't think they heard anything.
Oh, you
I
couldn't
didn't hear
hear
anything that we've said.
anything. Well, fact. All right, cool. We're starting over. Welcome to Twisted Perceptions, y'all. We're clearly shaking off the cobwebs.
This is like a throwback to our very first episode ever.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was a fun episode. But clearly,
that episode I think got the most views. You know.
I think it did.
All right, but no, let's go ahead and hop right back into it. So we're here hanging out. Thanks for being here on a Twisted Sunday, and we're excited to just kind of share with you guys what's been going on. So just a quick recap again. The team just finished beating Astriga. They found an extra person down there who has since joined their team. She is not here today. She's feeling sick, but there's some in-campaign reasons that we have come up with to make sure that she won't be left in the dust. And then from there, you also found a symbiotic weapon that was attached to Az, and everyone in the group decided unanimously, I think, to take a 3-month period in game to level up. So they spent time training new skills or honing old skills. And so whatever happened in that 3 months during the in-game time just happened while they were training things and things of that nature. Everybody had previously agreed to convene in the City of Thieves, or Seymour is its actual name. And as you see that, people are walking through. You can see Az just casually leaning on a wall. You see Connor walking up and Koresh walking up from the other side of the city, but Ramanor is nowhere to be found. And without having to roleplay the entire thing again, we'll just recap what we did. Connor tries to call.
Why not?
You want to? All right, cool. Connor, go ahead, baby boy.
I try to reach out, but I got no answer.
Who?
Reach out to Ramanor, because we all have sending stones, because I have a glove that actually had them ingrown into it. And everybody has a sending stone. As well as actually has a necklace which ties to said glove. So we could all keep in communication regardless of where we are. Except that for some odd reason today, a certain somebody isn't wearing his. So.
But they remember that, you all remember that Ramanor said he'd be at home.
Yep.
Which is in the Gnarled Woods, the center of the Gnarled Woods, which is just about north of you guys. Due north of you guys.
So we're heading over to go pick up our Furbolg Paladin.
All right, cool. So you guys head out of the city. Again, you find yourselves at like a lush green forest. The smell of fresh rain in the air. And as you do that, Koresh, would you like to explain what you have been doing the past 3 months in game?
For the past 3 months, I have been training with our resident angry bitch, Azuris, in the ways of the sneak. So I've taken a level in rogue. So I have come to learn that screaming obscenity is at any given point in time probably isn't the best course of action. And perhaps maybe getting the jump on somebody might be. So I have, in fact, learned just to kind of temper myself, if only slightly, through rigorous training and Pavlovian tactics of beating me senseless when I say stupid shite from our resident fighter, Rogue.
It worked, didn't it?
So as
You cut the level, didn't you?
as you guys are going, you guys find yourself at walking through the forest, and you can smell fresh bread in the air. As you look around looking for where the smell comes from, you can find a stone cottage on the side of the road. The door is open, presumably to let in the nice breeze that is coming in from this nice 72-degree day. Not too hot, not too cold. Really the perfect day. And as you guys look over, you can smell fresh water in the air as it just rained. The ground is barely dry underneath your feet, and you're running your hands across trees of just slightly moist bark of the trees. It feels really nice against your hands. What do you guys want to do?
Connor's just gonna look to the others like, "Are we hungry? I'm a little bit hungry. I'm a bit peckish. Can we see if somebody's home? Knock on the door."
Last time we did that, we met a very strange old man.
And the other time we did that, we ended up in a random ass castle that was invisible. I think perhaps a bit of caution might be better suited before we decide to just happily jump up and ask for a slice.
Hey, Ford, how tall is this building?
It's about 12 feet tall.
I'm pretty sure I could think of the fact that the doorway is a little bit on the double my size. So I think it's safe to assume that we found our wayward paladin. And with that, Connor's actually going to walk over to the door and knock on it. Even though it's
okay.
open.
Yeah, you knock on the open door, and you see that this is actually a shop. You look inside the shop, and there is what seems to be kind of like an older Furbolg woman sitting there with her hands crossed, and she says, "Oh, hello. Are you here for some pastries?"
They do smell delicious.
Okay. What do you want? I have many things.
And Connor's going to turn back to the other two and be like, and then he's going to go like, well, we can actually take...
Please tell me he made that noise.
He didn't
Please
make
tell
a
me
noise.
he like poked his head out the door and made that exact noise.
It may have come through the sending stones, but it wasn't verbal.
You just see as just standing there with I can't believe you just did that look on her face. And then she looks to Koresh like, you heard it too, right?
I fucking heard that.
Once again,
Yes, I didn't think it would make you a woman.
and he's going to face plant as he turns around, not expecting that. But he's like, sorry, kind of tripped over my own feet here. We'll actually take 3 pastries, and we were just wondering if you may have seen a tall, rugged Furbolg named Raminor around here by chance.
Oh, Raminor. He's from Trelden. About a day's on foot away from here, I believe.
Okay. Just figured we'd make sure the fact we're on the right path. Thank you.
Yeah, just head north, and you should catch him pretty quickly.
Okay. Good to know.
I want to incite the Furble, but I'm not inside.
Sure. Raminor, did I pronounce your hometown's name correct?
Yes.
Okay. You
Don't
want to
trust the cottage core old lady.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, it's just an old, scraggly, furred-old woman.
Can I?
I'm not great at insight.
Can I assist on this?
Sure, yeah. You can roll with advantage.
Oh,
All of 7.
I was gonna roll on my own, but you can take that advantage if you want. I rolled a 15.
Koresh, you realize that this woman has absolutely no reason to lie to you guys.
Well, when the cleric's right, he's fucking right. Fucking, I am hungry, and they're gonna like stumble in.
He's gonna pay for the
Just
3
been, like-
pastries that he asked for already. Just like when the other 2 come in, or even when he goes out, he just goes, here, let's continue.
Okay, cool. You guys walk out of this giant house, and you guys head back on the road, and you find yourselves at a pass of a lake. This lake has a quite long stone bridge that is arcing over the lake, or not really even a lake. I'm sorry, it's a river, and the river seems to be running ferociously down towards kind of southeast. And you see that, and you recognize Connor. You having been around this continent a whole lot, you recognize you're at the Toadmore River, which is the second longest river on this continent. You don't really see anybody hanging around or anything like that. Even with your high ass passive perception, you don't really see anyone hanging around or anything like that. Just wanted to let you know where you were.
Okay. So as they're walking, Connor would end up going like looking to Koresh because still kind of like munching on the pastry. I'm like, oh wait, so she also put you in the ground a couple of times, huh? For the last 3 months. And he's just going to eat a little bit, waiting for the smart ass comment because he knows it's gonna come. Chewing a little bit.
See, understand something that I may have been put in the ground, but at least I probably wasn't the one who enjoyed it.
I was just
At this
walking
point
behind,
in time,
and she looks at Connor and she's like, "At least he learned something from it."
first of all, you know what? I was actually gonna say the fact that you're a great teacher, but now I'm gonna rescind said compliment, and he's gonna continue walking.
Oh no! However, will I live without your validation?
Bite me, woman!
Connor, your mask.
I think you'd like
vibrates.
that.
He just grabs his mask, puts it on. Yellow.
You hear Ford in a sarcastic tone, "I'm sensing a burn," and then he hangs up.
Can I just say that now I'm going to enjoy this dynamic of Az and Koresh being the sass group of the group. Just this double trouble problem for everyone.
Anyways,
Connor's
what did
just
you
gonna
do?
look at the mask and be like, if I just get shit on by a bird, I'm going to find Ford. I'm going to stab him.
Romanor on the sending stone. I think I felt a burn. No, I'm just kidding.
As
Oh,
chucks a
wow, another-
crumb of whatever she's eating at Connor. What did you do? It's been 3 months, and the last time I left you, we were both hungover.
Let's see. I trained. I actually fought. I learned how to take a beating. And then there was the fact that the drunken talks we had. There was a lot of those.
I'm sorry, given what I have heard about you even before I got here, didn't you already learn how to take a beating from a tree a couple months back?
One time, you get wrapped up in vines, and nobody lets you live it down. It's like it's the only thing that ever happened.
Claret baby finally learned how to woman up.
Takes a deep breath and just goes.
Praise be the gods on that one.
Okay, so you guys are crossing this giant bridge over this river, and you look over the horizon. You can see that it's starting to become dusk. You're in kind of just a flat plains area now. Do you guys want to continue moving, or do you want to make camp?
Az would want to keep moving.
I mean, we may as well. As far as I'm concerned, we haven't seen hide nor tail of anything quite too dangerous.
Okay.
And we do want to find our resident happy-go-lucky furbog with a big-ass hammer.
Sounds good. You guys keep moving, and you guys find a group of people, probably 3 or 4 people, walking the opposite direction as you. And you can see that there is white and black paint on their faces, kind of in the shape of a skull. And as they pass you, they look at Connor, and one of them just starts to exclaim to you, Connor, "Are you ready for the next level of evolution? Do you want to be a part of this we are still on our hunt, but if you join us, you might be able to find it with us.
Connor is a Pokemon.
What?
Careful, Connor. They're recruiting you for a cult, and that's like mentally through Dragonborn telepathy.
And all
Az is going to keep walking.
and all
Chorus
they're
is
gonna,
right behind.
all they're gonna hear is, "Why do the crazies like me? Is there something about me that I need to know?"
The other ones try to stop the rest of your team too.
As
As
a doormat, he hears through the stone.
Az and Koresh, two people try to stop you too as well. It's like, you can join us as well on our journey for our needs before we can evolve into our next portion of life.
Az holds up a hand, with like the all new, the whatever it looks like now from the symbiotic weapon, and a dagger forms, and she just kind of levels it at their face. Get in my way again, and there will be no evolution for you.
Give me an
Sure.
intimidation check.
She wasn't trying to like really intimidate, but okay.
You pointed a knife at
That's
someone.
a 14. It's nah.
He looks at you and he says, no, I mean you no harm. But that knife could do us some good later for evolution.
Right. As, let me take it from here. Hi. We're on a quest of discovery for ourselves. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Osmodeus?
Okay, give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Not gonna lie.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the two of them are doing
you're
this.
kidding me. I have a +12, but I rolled a nat 1.
Oh! Did you take advantage?
I'll take advantage. I'll take the
Yeah,
advantage.
I said with advantage.
Meanwhile,
That's a 25.
Meanwhile, the two of
yeah.
them are doing this.
Yeah. What are you
Connor
saying?
is just taking a piece of paper and pen that he has, and writing down an address in the city of thieves to one of the places he remembers they visited, and just goes, "Here, if you need us for anything, you just send a letter there."
Why are you inviting them to my city, you bitch?
I mean, I don't think they're gonna want to go after they just heard friggin' Korash talk about
A couple of
their
them
Lord and
here.
Savior.
Yeah, a couple of them here. You mention Asmodeus as your Lord and Savior, and they're just like, "No, that is not the way," and they just run off. They're just.
It's not the way.
That is not the way.
Anybody want to make any checks, like a history check or something like that?
Yes, I'm definitely making a history
Yeah,
check.
I'll make one too. I want to see.
Cass
I
doesn't
want to know.
care.
Hey, guys, that's a nat 20 for 22.
Ooh. Connor, what'd you get, baby?
I have no idea. This computer decides to be really, really slow all of a sudden.
All right, Koresh, what you remember, just kind of from your time around, just the continent, performing and doing all these other things.
I had a
What
16.
you remember? What you got?
16 history.
Okay. Connor, you would remember this from reading, okay? It'll be a little bit more choppy for you, though. You remember that there has been a New Agey cult that's been around for a couple of years that believes that the next stage in evolution for humanoid life forms is undeath. Whether it means becoming a vampire or becoming a lich. And with your 22, Koresh, you know that they have some weird way that is less labor intensive to actually achieve lichdom, though they are much weaker than the average lich that goes through all the craziness to become a lich.
Did they really come to a cleric and bring that up to them?
Yes.
Understand that if you see any more of those fuckers, you fucking walk the other way or you scare them out of their fucking wits. There's no other way around it. You don't maybe want to mess with them in a straight up brawl. I have a feeling that, some of them have been known to achieve some minor form of lichdom.
Oh.
The dagger
If that's
appears, and then her sunblade just appears from her hand, and she points it at the ground. That's it. Just like, yeah, here, me and my sunblade, try me, like undead bitches.
just make sure that you're keeping on your guard if we're seeing them, then Because, well, if some of them can turn into liches, I'd hate to see what they could do to a couple of skeletons or a few bodies lying around.
Yeah. Connor, give me a perception check.
Gotcha. Or not, because things want to be slow today.
Do you have your
the
acceleration
dice-
off because of streaming on Discord?
Maybe.
Are the dice rolling super slow on the sheet? Is that it?
Yeah.
That's what it is. You need to go turn your acceleration back on. Chrome settings. Whoa, I'm your friendly
Bullshit.
neighborhood artificer. Simply because ADHD has decided I get to hide.
Artificers are D&D tech support.
That was a 14.
14. You noticed that there was a small stone box on the hip of one of them.
Tell Az and she'll steal it.
Yeah, that's exactly what Connor's gonna tell her.
Oh, they're already gone.
You make it sound as if like we
I
don't
want to
have.
steal it.
I mean, you can try.
Can I try?
What
Can I
did they
sneak up
say?
on them
What
and
did
try
they
and
say?
steal it?
A small stone box on the hip of one of them.
Can I attempt to sneak up on them and then try and steal it?
Yeah, give me a
If-
stealth check. At
If Az
disadvantage.
is doing this, I am also going to cast greater invisibility on her.
Okay, no stealth check. Actually, give me a stealth check flat, so they don't hear your footsteps.
Well, it would have been flat anyway because she's in her stealth armor currently.
Oh, yeah.
So flat.
Mhm.
22.
22. Okay, you sneak up to them, and you hear them talking. You can hear one of them saying, "It's like, we need diamonds, otherwise we can't keep moving forward. I've got my bugbear claw. I've got my giant wolf call."
I want the box. Can I steal the box?
Give me a perception check to find the one with the bucks.
Wow, not one. I don't know shit. I'm
Yeah, you
distracted
don't
by
know.
that bugbear claw comment.
Yep, you don't know anything.
Not one. The dice are not with me today.
Mm-mm.
Do I see anything else I could possibly swipe off of them?
They're carrying nothing. Only you know that one of them has a bugbear claw and the other one has a giant wolf claw.
Do I see any of
Connor?
them have pockets?
Connor's voice just appears.
They're
through the-
wearing robes. They don't have anything like that.
Connor's voice just comes through. Try to steal everything that they have.
I can't see anything they have.
You're
She's-
a thief.
As she's
Try to
sneaking,
steal.
she
Try to steal every article of clothing that they have off of them without them realizing.
Give me another stealth check, please.
And it's at this point that we all realize that Connor's a bit of a freak.
that would be a 29.
All right, cool. You're still good.
Um,
The longer
She's
you
just
spend
going-
around them, the higher the
Yeah.
DC will get for you stealth.
she's going to stealthily summon Katai. About, hold on, what's the range? I can summon I can recall my familiar because he's been summoned.
Remember that greater invisibility only lasts for 1 minute.
Hold on. I can cause him to appear within 30 feet of me. So as they're walking, she's going to summon Katai to appear like 10 feet in front of where they're walking. And so all of a sudden just materializes this very colorful little pseudo dragon out of nowhere. And it just kind of stares up at them.
Okay, they see the pseudo dragon, and you can see that almost immediately one of them produces a scimitar out of their robe, and it says, "Kill the pseudo dragon for higher levels." And two of them
It
produce
disappears
short
because
swords
you
as
can
well.
stick him in his pocket dimension.
Okay.
He
sure.
kind of gives like a really awkward squeak and then
Okay.
disappears.
Okay, you see one of them kind of rip off its robe, and it's wearing like a leather armor, and you can see that little stone box on its hip, and you look up at it, and you can see that this is what would be called a minor lich, and he is like, "Where did it go?"
Can I steal the box and run? Can I attempt to steal the box and run? Let me
You can attempt to steer the box and run. Give me a sleight of hand check.
28.
Okay, now give me a stealth check at disadvantage.
I'm still in my stealth armor.
Oh, okay. At
So
advantage.
flat roll.
Yep.
Do I get advantage or would it be a flat roll?
A flat roll.
Okay, that was a 17. Not great.
17. Okay, cool. You swipe the box off of this minor lich, and you can see that he immediately notices that it's gone from him. He doesn't know where it is or how it's gone, but he knows that it's no longer on his person, and he starts to turn in circles. Where is it? Where is it? And then you can see the humans around him. Is like, what are you talking about? And he's like, my phylactery, it's gone. And he then produces a second scimitar, and now holding two scimitars, and that is a nat 20. He can see his box kind of floating through the air. Give me a dexterity save.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh,
As, are you
man.
trying to run?
Oh, but this is beautiful. This is beautiful now.
As soon as you said it was one of those weaker liches, I was like, "Yep, that's a full."
17.
17 does save. And since do you have that roguish skill where if you take half damage, you take no damage?
I don't have a high enough level for
Gotcha. Thanks.
uncanny dodge yet.
Sweet. Perfect. Love
No, I'll
that.
be.
I think that's at my next one. No, I do have uncanny dodge.
Okay, you take no
No,
damage.
but that's
It's
only
evasion.
For
No,
melee
no, no.
attacks.
That would
It's
have
evasion.
the
It's
attacker's
evasion.
damage against me.
For
Evasion would
melee
be I
attacks.
take none.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So, let's see.
And it's not melee. When the attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
You take 7 lightning damage as he opens up his mouth. His jaw almost unhinges, and you see blue light start to form in his mouth, and he breathes lightning in that direction.
Is she still invisible at this point in time?
Ow!
Your invisibility drops the moment you get hit.
Just, ow, that stung. Neum.
Run, 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 run.
You need to roll initiative as.
I figured. Yay! This is how we hop back into things. That was all
Do
of
you need a quick
9.
out? Do you need a quick out?
Rolled a 16 for initiative.
Yeah. The dice are
we-
not with me today.
And then all the humans will attack as a group. And they rolled
Can
a
we-
15 for initiative.
Should we all roll for initiative, especially if we were all watching as to make sure that she would be fine?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I just want to operate with the highest chance of survival. I'm at a 17.
I got a nat 20. That's a 21. Oh god, that's this is what I get to start off with.
All right, Connor, you're up, baby boy.
All right. So, how far would they be away? How far are they from me?
About 50 feet away from you.
About 50 feet. Okay. Beautiful. Connor is definitely gonna move 30. So that means that they're gonna be 20 feet from me.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to... Nope, not into that one. And all of them are kind of like grouped together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as it would be out of range, so we're going to use Fairy Fire.
Okay.
I need a dex save of 16 from all of them, please.
They both fail.
Alrighty. Everybody has advantage on them.
Cool.
Well, the Lich would also be in there because it's 20-foot cube.
Yeah, they fail.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The humans roll as a group, and then the lich rolls by themselves.
Okay.
Makes it a little easier.
Yep. Alrighty. With that, a spell, and that would be pretty much it.
And just for our listeners, I say lich. This is what I would call a minor lich. This is a stat block that I created on my own. It's not a full-on lich. They would die if they fought a full-on lich.
Yes, we would. We
Yeah.
definitely would.
Everything would be over so fast.
Yep. It'll be the old school New York one shot all over again. But no, that'd be the end of his turn.
All right, cool. Chorus, you're up.
Cool. So you said they were in 50 feet of us?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
Cool. I need them all to roll a wisdom save as I cast Mass Suggestion.
They're also all lit up too. They're looking like Christmas trees.
Okay, they're casting Mass Suggestion.
Mass Suggestion.
Okay, what's my roll?
It's an 18 wisdom save.
Okay. Both fail.
Okay, so just so you know the parameters, you suggest a course activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence up to 12 creatures of your choice that you can see within a range that you can hear and understand you. That creature cannot... the suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. So Chorus is going to look, and they are just going to quickly say, "Hey, do yourselves a favor and fuck off." And you just like tell them to fucking go away. Leave us the fuck alone.
This is an opportunity for comedy. 1 second.
Okay.
I can't wait
Okay.
for this.
The Lich looks at you and his bones, because he doesn't have flesh, his bones tense up, and he starts to just walk the opposite direction. But the humans start to undress and they start to defile each other. Now, okay.
You're kidding me.
You did say fuck off.
Usually that implies a different result, but okay.
You guys hear heavy footsteps behind you as if something giant is running towards you all. That's all.
Bet.
Friends, I think it's time to fucking go, because this spell in particular only currently lasts for 24 hours, and at some point that motherfucker's going to be back, and there's big things coming up behind me, and they're going to turn around and try and see what the fuck is coming at them.
Okay, cool. You turn around. Can someone give me a perception check? Just
I
one.
will, just
All right,
because
cool.
I'm there. That's a 14.
All right. Yeah. You see almost pristine armor running towards you, and you can see a Ramanor running at full speed with sword drawn, with weapon drawn,
with great hammer drawn.
Yeah, with great hammer drawn, running towards you all.
Great hammer drawn comes great responsibility. Go
And
smack
here comes the party.
Go smack the glowing people.
Ramador, you come into a scene of humans having sex with each other.
Doesn't see that. He sees people who are trying to make undead. He doesn't care.
And they're also lit up like Christmas trees.
Hey, they're gonna die real happy.
You can't forget the fact they're also lit up like Christmas trees.
He's going to leap over Koresh. If he can. Do you want me to make an athletics or anything like that?
No, you got it.
Cool. He leaps over Koresh mid-leap. Everyone sees something you have not seen before. The ironwood armor he's wearing seems to fuse into him. Like it becomes his skin.
What?
And as he hits the ground and swings his hammer down, you see some sort of fire lit in him that you haven't seen before. And he is just crushing people. I'll make my attacks.
I mean, I'd say you just kill him. That's pretty dope.
Roll them cool.
You get to kill the humans. What about the Lich? We still gotta get the little.
Oh, the Lich is second on the list here. He's a little bit farther away.
Let me get him. Tried to zap me.
Yeah, you know what? It's fine. We don't have to feel bad about these guys because, they're all dying real happy right now.
Can he go after the lich?
Sure can, yeah.
Cool. Can he make 2 attacks against the lich?
Yep.
Cool. That is a
Advantage.
16 to hit. Oh, advantage?
They're lit up with fairy fire.
A bonk of fire? Did you just
Let me
is
just
that
roll that
thing
again real
named the
quick.
bonk of fire?
Dude,
Yes.
Seriously?
That is. I mean, it's perfect for this situation.
It is.
All right, let me.
It's a bunk of fire.
Mac. There's another 2d6 I have to roll. Hold on.
I regret giving Ramanor this weapon.
And you do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Hey,
So that is 13, 20,
19.
29. No, 19. Sorry, 19.
Hit or 19 damage?
19 damage. It was 28 to hit. I assume
Yeah,
that hits.
That definitely hits. All right, yeah. 19 damage. All right, cool. Strength save to see if he's grappled. That is a fail. He is grappled. He is not moving.
Ooh, perfect. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. I'm gonna do that again. And we're gonna apply 2 3-level smites. Just haven't run that yet because I'm just gonna roll for the damage first.
Sweet.
So 14. Ooh, that's a nice 26 damage, and then we'll apply those 2 3-level smites real quick.
Koresh, we avoid these motherfuckers at all costs. Ramanor, charge, motherfuckers!
No. Ramanor, smash.
So that's another 41 damage.
All right,
in
do you want to
smite.
describe how you kill it, or do you want me to describe how you kill it?
I'll let you describe it.
All right, cool. So you jump over Koresh, and without even thinking about it, without even grabbing with 2 hands, you basically hockey puck all of the humans that are having sex in the middle of the field. About 50 feet that way. You don't have to worry, they're dead.
Ramanor is the creator of sports. We just know this by now.
Yes.
You then take your hammer and you swing as if you're just swinging at the air, but then a flame leaves your hammer and grapples the lich, and you can see it taking flame damage. And then you pull it in, and then you hit it so hard. The only thing you guys hear is bones crackling against one another as the lich falls into a pile of bones and ash.
All
Holy
right,
fuck.
who's got the phylactery? Yeah, can I break that real quick?
He just kind of tosses it over.
All right, cool.
Takes it, tosses it on the ground. and
She
just
looks
smashes
so
it with the hammer.
disappointed too, and
All
just
right.
kind of turns around.
right.
Not
Starts
gonna
like,
lie.
Ramanor, what were you gonna say, Connor?
I said, not gonna lie. I'm a little bit disappointed. I expected a baseball home run with that because she
I
tosses it
expected,
over.
like, Team Rocket.
and
Oh,
just him
wait,
just-
actually, you know what? Yeah, she did toss it over. He's just gonna baseball home run it.
All right, cool. So as you hit the phylactery, the stone shatters into little crumbly pieces. But as that happens, you can see and feel the soul leave the phylactery. But as it starts to dust, Connor, with your high passive perception, you notice that there's actually quite a large diamond that is in the middle of that phylactery and is now flying across the field.
Instantly he's gonna go. Somebody catch that diamond.
Koresh, dimension door 500 feet away.
you're gonna stick yourself in the middle of the air and then plummet.
No. Basically, like, try and find the trajectory and dimension door on the ground to catch the diamond.
Can I just
Give me a
use a
strength
mage
check.
hand to catch it?
I was about
or
to say,
can I
mage
send my
hand to catch
flying
it.
familiar after?
Yeah, you could. Never mind.
All right, cool. That's a much better decision.
As just summons Katai 30 feet in the air, already flying, and sends him after it.
All right, roll me a dex check from Katai's stat sheet.
I think.
Diamond is the true phylactery.
Sorry, Ford. You're the one who gave me the weapon. It's not my fault.
No, it's fine. I
You
just
essentially
know-
gave me a what are they called? They're
It's okay. I just have to make encounters harder.
yeah, that's fine.
Oh, great for.
You gave me
the
a
rest
flame
of us.
tongue great hammer
It's true, I did.
that I can use with one hand because it's made of wood.
We love that.
Is it made of ironwood?
21.
No.
Just magical wood, so it doesn't burn.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so Katai grabs this diamond.
And then he's going to fly back to Az with it.
Amanor rejoins the group.
Who wants to try and perceive how much this diamond is worth?
What's
got-
skill
I
on
got a
that?
plus-
Ramanor will
7.
give it a try.
I would.
He's really intelligent at times.
What skill is that?
I can't even think of it right now.
Because I've got expertise in investigation now.
I guess I would call it investigation. Either investigation or history.
That's an
Someone,
18 from
someone want to
Ramanor.
help me with investigation?
Ramanor, you know that this
I'll give you
diamond-
advantage on that. I would
Ramanor.
definitely, because
You can look at the diamond in one glance, Ramanor, and tell that the diamond is worth about 10,000 gold. It's quite a big.
That was a waste of a nat 20 or 30.
Yeah, but you know where the diamond's from. Who carved it? All of the information.
like you know exactly the style of carving. Where it would've-
Actually, as you know, just by the specific divinations on this diamond, that it is from the Kawik mines.
Player has no idea what that's supposed to be.
If you look at our map, you'll know exactly where it is.
Go all the way to the map.
that's exactly where I was going anyway. I'm like,
Pulling up the map right now.
which by the way, for everybody else that doesn't know, we do actually have a really nice map to the actual world.
It's true. If you join our Patreon, you'll have access to see our map and all the stat sheets that I create. Whoa.
Ramanor just kind of he looks at the diamond.
What end of the map is this on?
It's right.
expensive
It's
diamond.
pretty close to where you guys are currently. So if you look at the Seymour City of Thieves, if you're going,
To the right of Thilmore.
yeah, to the right of Thumor, Kawik. It's from the Kawik mines.
Got it.
You remember that Kawik is kind of like a marsh city, but there is a prominent mine there, which is why a lot of people live there.
Well, I know where it came from. I don't know what that does for us.
Well,
Yeah. It's
And
expensive.
she has Katai fly it over to Connor. I think all of us could use this best.
and
Also, hi guys.
You
Connor's
stole
gonna
my kill.
gently take it. Like, thank you both. Thank you,
Alright.
Ramanor. And
I've
this
been
makes
tracking them
sure
for a
that I
while.
can
They
bring you
came
guys
through my
back if
town.
anything. And he puts it away.
They came through my town. They were talking about some sort of weird evolution thing, and then someone told me what they do, and I kind of tracked them. Didn't want to fight them alone because I wasn't sure, but apparently that wasn't a problem.
You stole my kill.
You're
to me, it
welcome
looked
for
like you
lining
were
them
running
up
away.
on fire like a damn bonfire for you to make sure you could hit them right. You're welcome. It's okay. Don't have to say thank you.
I mean, don't forget that, I made the humans start an orgy.
That too.
What is
I
this
don't know what
group?
that means, but sure.
And
It was an odd time, yes.
What are we? What is life? What have we done? We
I
are
don't
the
know.
destroyers of all things decent.
Is it time? Was I supposed to be back there?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh. Sorry.
I feel like a terrible dungeon master. I can't remember our other character's name.
You won the ferry?
Yes.
it's all right. I forgot to. Brain no worky.
Hold on. I got you.
Lyrie, if you want to tell us in chat, I promise I'll
Heliki.
Keliki. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Ryan.
No, Heliki.
Heliki.
was
I'm sorry.
Heliki.
Raminor, you
It starts with an
you
H.
remember to tell them that Heliki is still resting at your village, and she just needs a couple of days.
Yeah, Aliki's he's at my home. He's not feeling great. She's kind of resting, so I think that's probably why I forgot. But follow me. We'll we have food. We have place for you to stay. That way we can rest up before we head back.
Okay. So as you guys start to head towards Raminor's home, all of you can actually hear from the east, further inland, you can hear something. It's kind of a faint voice. All of you hear a different voice, but they seem to be calling you to a lake that is central in this continent. What do you guys want to do? It is. You don't need to make any saves. It's not going to force you to go, but it's saying come.
Any sort of voice I would recognize?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna roll that
Boy,
too because I
something
want to know
like
whose
greater.
voice he's hearing.
Hey,
That's an 11.
An 11. You don't really. You recognize this is
I got a
voice.
10.
okay, a 10. You recognize these are some voices that are not humanoid or even. You can get that this is something that is of a higher power that is calling you.
But what voice do we hear individually?
You can make up the voice in your head if you want.
Do I
Tell me
hear
what-
the wild
Like,
mother?
I wouldn't like. Is it a good voice or a bad voice?
Oh, this would be a malevolent voice. It's neither good nor bad.
Got it.
Ramanor, you would hear the wild mother. Now that I think about it, actually.
So would
So
that
to
mean
him, it's a
that
good voice.
Connor would end up hearing Emran?
Yes.
Can I just ask, because I don't think we've really talked about it, but like during that 3-month period, I know that we were still being tracked by Fae motherfuckers. Has there been any sort of like moves in that regard? Like, have we been ducking every so often from like
No,
weird Fae shit?
it's been completely silent actually.
I think the only person you really have to worry about is Ramanar. Everyone else gave their shit, and then
We stole.
Nah, because
we
they
stole
stole my
Koresh's.
payment. They stole my payment, so
In
therefore
his contract.
so therefore they're still after me.
It's
They're
been
The
definitely
silent.
only
after
two
Connor
of us
for
that
that
actually
shit.
gave up what we had were Connor and
It's been
Az.
100%
Az-
silent. So
They definitely still want to come after Connor.
Az just
first.
kind of stops and attempts not to look pale.
Connor is going to just look to everybody and be like, do you all heard something just now, or
Oh, you mean the voice in our heads? I thought that was just me. That's kind of common.
I mean, I heard the wild mother. We'll have to pray to her later, see if she can respond.
uh-huh.
You guys don't hear that all the time?
No, and then Connor's just going to kind of go towards the lake.
Oh, right. Hear a bad voice and go towards it. That's what you do.
Look, if it's something that we can deal with now,
give me a history
great.
check, Connor.
How
Huh?
about we go
Perception?
back to my home and rest? I mean, I'm sure you guys have been walking for a while.
I mean, I've only used all of one fucking spell.
Do you want me to roll perception?
exhaustion's a
history.
thing if you've been
History?
traveling for too long.
No. That's a 10.
A 10. Okay.
But as he's walking, Connor's going to do two things that are very simple. One, he's going to use the gift of alacrity on himself.
Which does.
Gives him a +8 roll for his initiative.
It
Okay.
gives him a D8. He can add
Yeah.
his initiative.
Secondly, he's also going to use Vigilant Blessing on himself as he's walking over to get advantage on his next initiative roll.
Az
Okay.
is cursing to herself in Elvish for Connor's stupidity and is going to stealth and follow him.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Or she's
And
gonna
I'm in
follow
my stealth
that lead.
armor, so advantage.
Of course, will follow that lead. I will roll for
Ramanar
stealth.
will
That's
follow.
a 29.
Mine's a 21.
Okay. Ramanor?
We doing stealth?
That's what those two
As
are doing.
is because it's as.
And Korish is just following Az's lead at this point.
As
Actually, it's
only
16.
wants to sneak. 16? That's fine. That's good enough. All right. Connor, you're the only one walking down the open. You know that your team is behind you, hidden. As you walk deeper and deeper into the forest, you can see that there is a lake sitting with fog floating just atop. and you can see that apparating before you is a giant visage of Emran. What do you do?
Do the rest of us see?
No.
He is definitely gonna stop 30 feet from her
30, okay.
because number one, he's not gonna trust shit, and he's gonna be like, "Hi, Emran. Why'd you call me here?"
It seems like you needed me, jackass.
That would actually sound about right. I'm not even gonna be mad about that. How you been?
How's the baby?
What have you been up to, Connor?
Let's see. Getting my ass handed to me, getting myself planted in the ground. Apparently, not being able to actually fight trees. But I think I've been doing better overall. I haven't really lost anybody.
Give me an Arcana check.
Connor, why are you talking to yourself?
I cannot apparently get more than a 5 on these dice.
Ooh, okay, yeah, you're definitely talking to Imran. Ramanor, you look over it and you see Connor talking to the Wild Mother for some reason. Give me an Arcana check.
That's not normal.
I mean, as
13.
13. You can see that there's something a little off about the mannerisms of the Wild Mother. She normally doesn't behave the way that you see her behaving.
Connor,
Do Az and Koresh see anything from their sneaking?
You guys do not worship any gods, so no.
Weird.
Hi, how the hell do you know that?
Oh, do you worship a god, Korish?
In fact, I do.
Asmodeus, no.
I'm sorry. I forgot to ask you that question. I'm dumb. I asked Shaq, and Shaq, yeah.
No, I worship the trickster.
Oh, you worship the trickster god? The trickster? Okay, cool. You see Connor talking to the trickster. Give me an Arcana check.
What? Okay, hold on. Arcana.
Isn't the trickster the same level of as the traveler?
Oh, that's who I meant. I'm sorry.
The traveler? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, my
They
bad.
both start with a T, so it's okay.
It's so weird, man. I
The same
haven't.
thing, essentially.
It is essentially the same thing.
Yeah, the traveler is quite the trickster. So
Yes.
And he is a fae, arc fae that's become a god.
Yeah.
He got a
I got that 15.
15.
15. Okay, same with Ramanor. You see Connor talking to the traveler, but there's something slightly off about the mannerisms of the traveler.
All right, probably get away from that.
Do the mental telepathy.
Right. So, what are you seeing, and what are you seeing, and is it anything close to what I'm seeing?
Az is lost.
All they're gonna hear is Connor just going like, "Yeah, I'm talking to Emran. She apparently called me, said that I'm a jackass," which is true.
Hey.
We're talking to the air.
Yeah, talking.
There's nothing there.
You're talking to the traveler, mate.
What the fuck? And she doesn't know what Koresh is saying. They can't like reach.
You're not talking to anything that you see or anything that we see, as far as I can tell. If we're both seeing something different, and with what I'm seeing, that's not my Wild Mother.
And from what I'm seeing, that's not my traveler.
I'd probably get away from it.
Like post haste.
Az is just sitting there confused, like, why is Connor talking to the air?
Connor would end up. Go ahead.
Emran puts down her hand for you to walk onto.
Don't fucking do it, mate.
Connor's just gonna look at her like, "You would definitely never let me walk on into your hand." Nope. And he's going to actually start walking backwards, not turning away, just walking backwards. No. Mm-mm. No.
Mark
Nope.
this shit, I'm out. fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
But I feel like Emran wouldn't offer a hand to walk onto. She would just grab him.
Yeah, no, that would be Emran.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you're
usually
coming
why it's
to
like,
me
nope,
and grabs you
you're
by the
giving me,
scruff of the neck and drags you off.
you're giving me a choice? No.
Emran looks
You
to you and says, like, you have to have a choice sometime. I was trying to be nice.
Nope. I'm good. I am good. I am so good. I have to go do things now. Emran, it was a pleasure
Here's the
talking.
question.
Yeah, sure.
Can Az chuck a dagger in the direction of where Connor is talking?
I mean, you can.
I want to see if it does anything.
Ramonor is going to use.
And I'm going to use steady
divine
aim for
sense.
advantage on this.
What are you saying, Riley?
Ramonor is going to use his divine sense.
Okay, cool. You
Why did the
sense
daggers disappear from my inventory?
you sense
Count them.
a fae.
Connor, get away from it now.
I'm doing that.
It is a fae. I don't know what it's trying to do, but it's definitely trying to mess with us.
And where do I notice it? Do I notice it where the thing is
Aw.
supposedly at, or is it somewhere else?
It's in the center of the water. Currently, they on the shore, about about 10 or 20 yards from the center of the pond or little lake.
Okay.
I got
Connor.
a 16.
16. That does not do anything. You throw it and it just whiffs through the air. As that happens, you can see it whiff its eyes towards you and then it can kind of starts to notice everyone else. And then you hear as kind of an ethereal voice out of nowhere, and it calls Ramonor. What are you doing? Why are you and your friends attacking me? Ramonor, you see what looks like the Wild Mother talking to you.
Yeah, no, you're not the wild mother, so kindly leave, please. Or I'll make you leave.
Wild Mother that looks like to you then turns to Koresh as the traveler and says, Koresh, you know who I am.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't deal with bargain brand.
That should be automatically cast the vicious mockery.
Okay, cool. You guys hear kind of a shrilling scream, and in a puff of light, it disappears. All the
Can
fall.
I cast Moonbeam on the thing that I sense in the middle of the lake?
You can if you want, yeah.
I'd love to.
All
That's going to be a 3rd level Moonbeam.
I'm sorry,
That's
the bargain
12
brand thing was
radiant
the worst.
damage, and any shape changer makes it saving throw at disadvantage. And it must make a con saving throw.
Of what? That doesn't matter. It's a
con.
nat one.
So they fail, they take. Oh no, what was my last roll?
12 damage.
12 damage. 12 radiant damage.
All right, cool. You cast Moonbeam, and everybody sees Moonbeam hit the center of the lake. Nothing comes up, though.
Any bubbles?
No bubbles.
No bubbles. They breathe water. Cool.
Right. So I would do us all a favor and get the fuck out. Let's just go. Let's follow Ramonor back to his happy little hut home. I'm pretty sure it's probably filled with fluffy bunnies, chickens, probably a nice couple of cattle. Let's just go home.
So it's going to take another 3d10 at least before we leave, just
Oh, yeah,
because
for
it
sure.
starts its turn in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's another 15, and you have to make the con saving throw to take half damage.
No, that's a 5.
Yeah,
They
Connor
take
agrees.
15
And
radiant.
Connor's already been like, not running, but definitely walking, still looking at the lake and just continuing. Like,
All right, cool. Sweet. As you guys start to turn away and head back towards Ramonor's home, that's where we'll take our break for the night. When we come back from our break, we will be in Ramonor's home. So everybody, let's take 10 and for our viewers, stick around. We'll have some more fun for you guys when we get back, and we'll have some kind of announcements for you guys when we get back too. So
Nice.
nice, nice cock.
I like your cut, G.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. 10. So.
Jesus.
Oh.
and put in his back. Hello, folks. How are you?
Hello.
Cheers.
I
Bears
think like half
indeed.
of us all flipped over. Alright,
Huh?
whatever. I think all of our positions got flipped.
No,
Again.
darn.
But that happens
Darn.
whenever we come back from break.
It's true. It happens like that sometimes.
As long as 4 is in the DM seat, we're good to go.
Hey, Shaq. Want to give the spiel? She said, ahem.
Obviously. Always. Totally. Hello. We're live, right?
Yes,
I was
we are
half
live.
paying attention, staring at chicken nuggets. Hey friends, I'm Shaq. If you are new to the stream, and if you're not, hi babes, welcome back. You're here for my regularly scheduled blurb and spiel about our social media, because social media is awesome. If you are not already in our Discord server, you should probably join our Discord server, because it's great. And we're here trying to build a D&D community for all people. So hop in there, join us, have some fun, we chill there. Would love to talk to you guys as people and just vibe. Apart from our Discord server, though, we've got a few other things. Obviously, we're up here on Twitch. We can now have subscribers and some of the fun stuff. We have a Patreon, and there's different levels of patronage that will do fun things, such as, like, at a certain level, you can suggest NPCs that can show up in the game. At an even higher level of patronage, you can suggest an NPC that you might be able to play in stream one day. But we also would like to host a talkback show with you guys after stream on some nights. All the fun vibes, doing a lot of that stuff. All the money that we get from doing what we do goes towards just getting us kind of better equipment to be able to stream at a better quality for you guys. Doesn't really go to us. We just want to do better at this and have fun with you guys. We have an Instagram and a TikTok. Definitely more up on TikTok and doing a lot of fun stuff with that, where we post a lot of updates and things. And we also have a YouTube. So if you've missed any episodes, go check our YouTube out, and you can catch us from the beginning and keep going on. We've had a lot of chaos that's happened. If you would just like to witness utter insanity that we provide, go check out the YouTube. And that's me.
All right. Yeah. So, also along with like getting better equipment, as you can see, like I have like a whole microphone arm and like a pretty decent sounding microphone now. We got some cool things in the works, so keep watching our socials. If you're not following our socials, please follow our socials, because I think you will really like what's coming up next for Twisted, and just what we are as a whole. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be introducing new things, new dynamics, so as well as the money that we make going to us having better streaming quality for you guys for our live streams and stuff like that. We also are putting money away so that we can all eventually play in person together. We're all quite literally across the world for this game. So yeah, we'd love to be able to do that. And if we get enough money, we'll probably try and stream for a weekend straight. And that will be a lot of fun. So not literally, 48 hours, but a lot of that will be.
That
us
would
playing.
mean, in all actuality, a like 10 a.m. Eastern until God knows when at night stream.
It's true. It's
Just
true.
saying. That's a possibility.
Now that I work a swing shift and I
Yeah.
work midnights, I can have Sunday nights where I can just basically be up all night. That's what I'm doing tonight.
So,
We also got a little something in the works for y'all, so keep an eye out for that.
yeah, we do have something in the works. We're getting some stuff together. Once everything starts to become concrete, we'll start to push things out. And remember this, if you are on our Discord channel, you will probably be the first to know about those things. So if you want to be on the cutting edge of what we're doing, make sure you hit our Discord channel and we'll let you know what we're doing when we're doing it. So thanks so much, guys.
And I
let's
think
hop
you
back
guys will
into-
definitely enjoy that when it comes out.
Oh yeah, in our private chat we have a lot of fun just tossing things around. So, all right, guys, let's hop back in. You guys are now in Ramanor's home. You guys are walking around. You see this is a home full of furbolgs. You see Ramanor greet his parents, greet his siblings. What do you guys want to do?
Connor's just gonna wave very lightly, just like
There are also, within this town, just animals abound that everyone seems to acknowledge and kind of talk to. Like even stuff like bears. There's just bears chilling. And like you just walk past and Ramir's just like he says hey, how's it going? And then walks past. And it's just a fucking bear that's just chilling there.
Just a whole bear. A full-sized, fully grown black bear. And Ramo was like, "Hey."
It, Az stands towards the back and just kind of glances around and decides to start playing with daggers again.
As you get closer to his home, you'll notice that there are the four pillars at the corners of the house are trees, like just large tree trunks that just go up. And then the house is built into that little sector. It is a fairly large house, the first story being 12 feet tall, the second story being another 12 feet tall. And that's just typical for his household, as he is 10 foot tall, or almost 10 foot tall. As you do walk up and you walk inside, he greets his parents. There is a male Furbolg, not quite as tall as Raminor, more around 8.5 feet tall. Raminor's about a foot taller than him. His mother is just about the same height as his father. And then you notice there are 3 other siblings in the house. He has a sister who's older than him, shorter than both of their parents, but still massive to the rest of you. He has a brother that seems just barely younger than him, and then another brother that is much, much younger than him. And he doesn't greet them with names. He just kind of greets them openly without a single word of name, sibling, anything like that. He just says, "It's great to see you," pretty much. He kind of introduces you all, and his parents and siblings kind of greet you and smile. And it seems as their household is full of different denominations. They have druids. His brother is a druid. His sister is a cleric. His other brother, his youngest brother, by about 5 years, is a druid. His father is a paladin. And they're kind of just chilling. They're happy to see you. All of them are smiling. And this place seems just way too happy to be true.
As you guys can tell, Raminor's family is quite literally their own adventuring party. Don't fuck with them.
Yep.
It's just.
Summer, why'd you go alone? You had everything you
More-
needed.
It's just more of them.
Yeah. And the father greets you in an even deeper toned voice, similar to Raminor's.
Oh,
Uh,
how are you?
Hi, it's nice to meet you. You're the group he's been spending time with.
Yes. Why do I feel like it's a trick question?
I'm glad to see he's made some friends and that he's being safe out there, not just doing everything alone like he used to.
I'm sorry, I'm in shell shock. I'm starting to look for the milk.
There is absolutely milk. There is a pitcher full of milk on the table.
And there's a barrel full of milk next to the table.
More like 5 barrels up in the corner.
Now,
Jesus
something
Christ, that would give anybody with lactose intolerance a fucking time for a fucking month.
they're all cow people. They were raised on milk. They live on milk. But there is food prepared for everybody, even more than just for the family. Apparently, Raminor knew there would be people here, and he kind of called ahead to let them know. But most of the food looks like it is vegetarian. There is stuff that's there that there's not much meat. It's mostly vegetables. There is some fish, as I knew that some of you would like some fish or some sort of meat protein source that's not vegetables, so they prepared some fish. And it's kind of just like a nice family table. It's huge. They got you chairs that are essentially kids' chairs that sit you up closer to the table because they're so much larger.
It's a whole house of pescatarians.
Pretty much. Ramonor doesn't care as much. He knows that, as long as the animal's being used completely to the best of its use, everything, bone, skin, meat,
You're just gonna
everything.
see like Koresh like pounce on the fish, like almost as if it was a cat actually fishing, and just whole thing down the throat. there is no wait, there is no stop. There's
You
just whole
guys
fish.
see Koresh jump over the table and deep throat a trout.
Connor is just going to do this. Plain and simple, just this.
Please help yourselves. There's plenty of food here for all of us. There's milk. We have some water. We don't have much other than that. If you have some wine, it's not as professional as everybody else makes. It's kind of a toss together kind of thing.
Everyone just silent.
Just another
Has-
fish down the throat.
All you hear from Koresh
it's like watching a pelican try to like down a fish. Just
That was a nat 20 for 32 stealth check. Az has
Just hiding.
disappeared.
Are you trying to steal shit from everybody's house, Az?
She's not stealing from him. She's not stealing. It's
She
stealth.
just doesn't want to be seen. She
No,
doesn't
she's
want
not
to
going to
be
steal
known.
from Romanor's family.
Yeah,
Gross.
just making sure. I'd make sure you died if you did that. Keep going.
No, she took some food and then disappeared, and no one knows where she is.
How much did you do? Nat 20?
Yeah, not 20 for 32.
Anybody want to try and Nat 20 to see her?
I will
You
try
know
to nat
what?
20 to see her.
I'll try.
That's the only way you'll be able to see her is if you Nat 20.
That's a 3. Ramonor's too busy being with it.
No, that's a fucking 11. That's not happening.
Connor,
If I
you
get a
okay?
nope, I got a 24.
It's not a Nat 20 though.
No, it's not a nat 20. I got a 24.
Yeah, you're not getting that. All right, cool.
My plus 12 doesn't help me.
I mean, like, you notice she's gone. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't know where she went.
All she would hear is, "Are you alright?" And that's it.
You just get back crowded.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely not the full truth, but just crowded.
So they sit down, have a nice meal. The family just kind of asks you some questions about where you've been, about the stories of what you've done with Ramonor. And they all kind of like, they don't really necessarily say it out loud, but they pretty much accept you as family.
So this is like the Samoan ideology. If they feed you and they like you, your family.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we should better be ready if they ever come a knocking and they need a couple of people with some hands to throw.
I'm gonna go get the family. Like, you're screwed.
Yep.
Alrighty. Koresh like answers in between, just like every so often swallowing a fish. This is just how he eats now.
He just likes fish. I mean, why is he so obsessed with the fish?
I'm thinking of this as like now it's a little more. I don't know. This is just how he eats fish. This is what I've decided. Dragons don't have molars. You can't chew.
He eats the fish whole, or the fish doesn't go down.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Maybe this is why Az disappeared. She spent 3 months with this dork. She was not about to watch him eat throat fish again.
Be the same thing with a steak.
That's
All right.
disgusting.
Yes.
That is very disgusting.
Like swallowing a fish whole, at least it's kind of streamlined. But a steak, you got to go around the crevices and shit. There's a bone.
Well, no, you just like
sometimes.
tear a piece off and then you like throw it back. Think like animals.
When was Koresh a dolphin?
Apparently, always.
Haven't you? Okay, listen. Most predatory animals don't have molars and therefore can't grind their food. If he is part dragon and it's mostly in the face, the dragon doesn't have molars either.
That's fair.
I am at least keeping it anatomically correct. Anatomically
Anyways.
correct.
once everything is done, the siblings kind of want to talk to you a bit more. The parents know that they probably want to rest, so they kind of set up a room while the siblings are just talking and asking questions and wondering what the outside world's like, 'cause they haven't really left. Especially the younger sibling, the youngest brother by about 5 years from Ramanor, is just asking all of the questions. So I mean, like, what's it like out there? Is it scary? Is it? I mean, I've heard some stories from Ramanor, and some of it sounds pretty scary, but like, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Is he asking a particular person the question, or just whoever?
It's kind of the group.
Just the group.
No. Connor's just gonna look and be like,
Also, you guys as a group can decide when you want to move on, just so you know.
Connor's gonna be like, it's a bit of both, and regardless of what you decide to do, just always be there for the rest of those with you. Don't let them do anything alone.
Okay, I mean, I probably have to start alone. I mean, there's not many people here who want to leave, but I mean, I want to try it at least once.
Well, and you see, like, Horace, I kind of struggle with this answer because he really did start this shit out alone, and he definitely didn't start with the greatest crowd. Be mindful of the company you keep. There's a lot of things that can seem really, really good for you. And a lot of times it ends up being not quite as you expected.
Okay, so be careful. Make sure I don't go with any bad people.
Well, I mean, if that's kind of simplifying it, but also understand that it's not always so easy to tell who is the good ones. So,
I mean, everyone has the chance to be a good person in the right moment, right? You can try and help push people to that, maybe.
don't. And he's looking at this child.
Who's bigger?
Yeah, like just a big baby, and trying to like not crush the poor lad's dreams and try not to be a cynical ass, but at the same time, this is Ramanor's kin. Either way, most of what he says is gonna end up out the window. Does everyone have the capacity to do right? Yeah, probably. Does that mean they're going to simply because somebody offers them the chance? No. Just mind your footing. Keep your head on your shoulders. And try not to draw too much unwanted attention at any given point.
I think that one might be a little bit hard. I'm kind of big. And Ramanor said a lot of people kind of look at him weird because he's so much bigger and so much more different. So, I mean, I'll try, but I don't know if I can.
Well, I mean, I guess I can't argue with you there. And then, like, really awkwardly, like, trying to just, like, okay, I'm done. Can't handle the children. Is going to just take whatever glass of wine they may have had and just, like, starts, like, sipping it nervously.
It's like prison wine. Not well made in the slightest, but it's good enough.
Man, is that I've had worse.
Homemade wine.
Yeah.
And the parents come out and they're like, "All right, let's kind of leave them alone. I'm sure they're pretty tired. They can have their room. This room back here, that's gonna be the one for you. There's
beds set up in there. They're not real beds. It's more kind of like cushioning, but it works.
It's all that we really need, and we appreciate your hospitality.
And may the Wild Mother bless your sleep.
Thank you.
Az sneaks back into the house with a 31 still. 19 this
Ah,
time,
so
not a
much
nat
e-
20.
So much easier to see her.
Connor still can't see her with this 27.
I don't even want to
Hey,
try.
Connor,
and
guidance
roll.
yourself.
I could guidance myself to join.
Guidance yourself.
I'll see if I can roll a nat 20 and beat that, but no, that's not gonna happen. Nobody sees the stealthy one. The stealthy one shall never
He
be
just
seen.
appears in one of the prepared bedrooms before any of you get
I'm
there.
just gonna roll it just
No,
because.
it's one big room.
He appears in the bedroom before any of you get there.
And then you kind of see like Chorus filter in, like now a fully extended, very full stomach.
You see, so in the room, you see
Nope.
a giant bed. Obviously, this used to be Ramanor's room. And this is the bed that he would sleep in. And then the rest of you have kind of like sleepover set up for like, there's cushions on the ground for you to lay on, and a pillow and blanket.
It's better than the fucking bunks back in the fucking, well, anywhere.
And Ramanor kind of waits for you all to get into the room. And he kind of looks around, sees Az. He's like,
Oh, so that's where you went. Okay. I'm gonna go. I don't know. You're the one who walked away. I wasn't sure. You're okay to be you. You don't mind. Trying to be as hospitable as you can. I'm gonna go to the temple and do a little bit of praying, do some offering to Wild Mother, and then I'll be back. We can rest up and head out in the morning.
Connor's just gonna throw himself on the cushions, gets himself comfortable, just be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna be here. Just don't mind me."
Okay, so is everyone besides Ramen going to sleep?
No. Chorus is just gonna kind of sit on what passes for the bed for a bit.
Okay. And Az?
As the paranoid with the door, she's going to cast alarm on the window.
Sure. Is that it?
Take the time to set up that alarm.
Okay. Was that it? Az?
Yeah,
Are you going to sleep?
essentially. It'll take her a while.
All right, Ramador, as you walk out and head towards the temple to go pray, you're greeted by a friendly black bear. Ramador, you're not home that often.
Came home. Let's say about 3 months ago. You're gonna do some training, and I know first time for that, but I really want to protect my friends. I want to make sure that they're safe, and we're kind of like family.
Okay. Well, I see you're probably on your way to pray, so I'm going to head back to my cave.
All right.
All right. As
You might find a little surprise back there. I gave you some berries and some meat.
He just kind of happily snarls at you, and as you head towards the cave, not the cave, the temple, you find yourself at a temple that's wrought with vines, and the vines are going around and through what seems to be cobblestone pillars. As you walk into this place, it's quite literally just an even more lush forest in the center of a forest. And you go to sit to pray to the Wild Mother. What do you do?
He takes his armor off and kind of puts on his vestments to the Wild Mother and gets incense out and does all of the preparatory kind of ceremonial kind of praying that he doesn't do all the time. And kind of just reaches out and hopefully can get contact.
In your mind's eye, you see the visage of the wild mother appear in front of you. And she says, Ramanor, I see you stick to serving me. I'm happy.
Of course I do.
Good, good. Is
Yeah.
there anything you wish to ask, or are you here purely for prayer?
Kind of both. I was wondering about the Fae we ran across earlier. I kind of wanted to stop them, but it was a little hard situation, and my friends were tired, so didn't quite go after him. But I was wondering if you have any information whether or not it was here because of the stuff before, or if it's because they're just wanting to make a deal.
You know, some Fae have many agendas, and it can be hard to discern which. But I must say this one is just your typical Fae. They wanted something for themselves, and they were seeking after it, even to try to bastardize my visage, and even those that are equals to me, such as Imran and the Traveler.
All right. I'm not sure I'm gonna have much time to deal with it, but I'll let my family know, and I'm sure they can handle the situation. I mean, Faye so close to home is kind of worrying. A little
No,
bit.
there is nothing to worry about, Ramanol. There's no weakness in asking for help.
All right. It's nice
Yes.
hearing from you.
You as well, Ramanol. And remember,
You know,
you are cared for regardless of what you do.
I know.
He'll end the prayer and clean up, put his gear back into his bag so he doesn't have to change into armor and out of armor when he gets home. Goes home, lays down, unless somebody wants to talk to him.
Koresh, you're still awake?
Yeah, of course, you're just kind of sitting there.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's this pretending to be asleep.
Connor's knocked the fuck out.
All right. Well, then we'll call it a night then. As you guys, all, regardless of what little sleep you got, you guys wake up at the break of dawn. You can see that Ramanor's family and Ramanor himself are probably already kind of trekking through the house. And what do you guys want to do?
Romanor's kind of gathered the family and just let them know about the Fae and that they may want to watch out for it or go handle business if they need to. He knows that one of them has the banishment spell and can get it back to its home plane, so just kind of letting him know everything he knows.
So at this point in time, with the rest of before the rest of the party wakes up, because I'm going to say Koresh did get a bit of sleep but woke up a bit early, and they are going to stealth out the window.
I'm gonna set off the alarm though.
Yeah, but only she will know about it if the alarm spell is to be the way that I think it is.
No, it rings a loud chime in the area
So we'd all know.
and instantly wakes up the caster.
But we all know.
Then.
Oh, but it says I can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm, and I figure she would have designated the party as people who won't.
Fair
set off the
enough.
alarm. It's fine.
So yeah,
You're fine.
I'm gonna stealth out the window. And I'll roll that stealth check. That's a 12.
All right, cool. I mean, no one's looking for you, so.
Yeah, well, they're probably a bit of a scratchy start to try and get up the fucking window.
Az just watches them go and rolls her eyes as she gets up. And today she puts on her ironwood armor.
Sure.
Connor eventually gets up, just yawns really loud, scratches the back of his neck. What's for breakfast? And he just calmly walks out the door.
Koresh, where you headed?
Korish is just trying to find a way to sneakily catch a smoke without anybody looking at him or chastising them. So probably just like out the window and then to the side.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
You think anyone here cares?
Who knows, man?
They're probably smoking enough on their own anyway.
Yeah, stoner druids everywhere. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it's not necessarily stoner druids, but they have like tobacco and stuff like that
Yeah.
that they smoke out of pipes and whatnot.
All right, so you guys all head downstairs to find quite the large vegetarian breakfast with some fish kind of sitting to the side waiting for you guys.
There's fish. There are eggs. They will use eggs because it is a thing. They don't. If it's an egg, they can pretty much tell if it's an egg that has been fertilized or not. So they just take the ones that aren't fertilized and use them because they would go to waste anyway.
That's fair.
Then all the 15 stealth to try and sneak away with breakfast because I am not wearing my stealth armor.
Connor
I
just like
notices.
ignores it.
Ramen was dead. Just kind of notices and doesn't quite say anything, but as she's leaving, like right about to exit, she's like,
Enjoy your breakfast.
Just kind of like, shit. Kind of stops. It's like trying to think of what to do. She's a lot more awkward than she normally is. That is something the people who travel with her can notice right off the bat. She is far more awkward than she is brash right now.
Simply, Connor just goes, "Oh yeah, she'll be fine. She just has to feed her pseudo dragon, but he won't fit inside."
Ramaner's dad immediately knows that's a lie. His house is huge.
I know. He's just like,
Turns
yeah.
around and gives Connor a look that's like,
he knows it's a lie, but he's like,
All right, and enjoy your breakfast. Make sure he enjoys his breakfast. You don't have to stay here. We're completely fine with whatever you want to do.
it's just the happiest, smiliest person.
as
Connor's
gives
just-
Connor a look that's like, I can't decide whether to appreciate your effort or be offended you lied so terribly for me. And then just kind of slinks back over to the table and finds a corner to eat at instead.
and Connor the entire time just puts food on the plate and just doesn't even take a look. He's just like, food, yum.
Of course, you
You
walk
don't have
back in
to
after
stay
having
here.
had your smoke, and it's time to eat.
Yeah, Ramona's dad.
You don't have to stay here by any means. You're fine. Go wherever you want. And I recommend if you're going to lie about something like that, you should probably come up with a better idea than something called a pseudo dragon.
Connor around the mouthful of food, but she really does have one. So it really comes out like,
I don't doubt that. What I'm saying is a pseudo dragon is tiny. Kind of in the name, pseudo dragon. Not really a dragon.
Snaps and Katai appears on this table and starts skittering around, absolutely taking bites out of food in ways he should not.
And all Connor does is every
He's
single
a
time
cute little guy.
that if he comes by him, let's split it up so that he runs underneath.
No touch.
He's like, nope, my food. Leave me alone.
It's like South Park. No, kitty,
Exactly.
As just an answer.
And Ramona's sister sits next to Az. And kind of just eats. And she's a quiet person. She doesn't talk too much. She does take a lot in. And she kind of just eats and looks over. So you're the shy one in the group?
Connor kind of chokes a little bit.
Real, recognize real.
Not social as much as the others.
There are plenty of reasons to be shy. You don't have to worry about it. Just be you.
Hi. like, you can tell she's trying to be nicer because this is a child.
Oh, she's not a child. She's older than Ramanar.
Oh,
She's older by
she's
a
trying
couple
to be
years.
nice because it's Ravenar's family, okay? But as.
She seems to be wiser, and that's why she's a cleric. Just try not to separate yourself from the people who care about you. It's I know it's hard. I'm a shy person myself. But they care about you. And if my brother cares about you, care about you just the same. Be careful out there.
Koresh, like, giving a side eye.
Oof.
As you guys eat your meal, you can notice the just intrinsic joy that Ramanor's family has. And it's not for lack of suffering, but it's just the choice that they all make in their everyday lives to live in a joyous state.
As the sister just. I don't separating myself from these ones. They'll just have to forgive me. I don't do well in homes. And then she gets up with her she doesn't even finish her food, and this time doesn't even try and sneak as she walks out.
This home is just as much yours as it ours.
Does not answer as she leaves.
Connor's just yum 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 the entire time.
Koresh is gonna stop. I'll be back. And is going to follow as.
Goes
Alright.
outside. She's just standing outside is all.
Okay. Koresh, you walk outside the door and you see Az standing to the side of the door.
That part ain't easy for you, is it?
Looking?
Sorry, say that again.
No. If you think it would be.
Not in the fucking slightest. Because, to be quite frank, it's not quite an easy thing for me either. No. Say that again? You get, like, for...
I'll let the family have their time. Not bring down the atmosphere. You enjoy the food.
You met Ramanar? Does Az bring down Ramanor's atmosphere?
I think you're sort of taking it lightly that the fact that this is an entire fucking house of Ramanor. I'm pretty sure that man could fucking literally could fucking land in the Nine Hells and still walk with a spring in his step and a happy-go-lucky grin at every fucking devil and demon that came across his path.
At that point, he just becomes Doomslayer. He has.
Yeah, he does.
He's just like, hey, you really want to
Intense.
test me? I mean, I'm fine. Go ahead."
Intense Doom Eternal soundtrack starts playing.
No, I feel like it's the super happy-go-lucky music that is just
Walking on
terrifying.
sunshine.
As he's just slaying demons.
Look. Understand that while you may think that your mood puts a dower on a situation, you wouldn't be invited somewhere that you weren't wanted. And I'm sure Ramanor wouldn't have brought you here if he didn't think you... Well, if he didn't think he wanted you here. No. I'm
know
not...
that he wants me there. We know that they're friendly, that isn't it?
I know
Can't
it's
look
not
any
that.
of them in the face. offered a home. 5 years. I don't do it for a reason. He was enjoying themselves, and so are you. Not worried about his family. Not even worried about me. Just keep to myself.
I know I've only just become privy to the information you gave me. And I know that doesn't necessarily make us friends, though I see you as such. But sometimes, the more you hold that shite back, the more you sit and you let it fester and you let it boil in your stomach. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make you better, and it doesn't make you better off just trying to hold it.
Holding it is the only way that I've been able to keep them alive.
Oh, I'm not telling you to forget, lass. That's far from what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is to live. Live. Because I'm pretty sure they would have told you the same thing.
Okay, you guys are going to hate me, but that's where we're going to end our episode.
Come on!
Alright.
Not gonna lie, I think out of everybody, I am starting to hate this more than any of us.
Come on! Why here?
I think it's good. You guys can sit in those emotions for a week.
But that means I have to go back into the emotions next week.
Just wait for when they leave. It's gonna be great.
He's right. It is going to be great.
Alright.
Okay then.
Alright. Hey, listen, I'm listening to the Dungeon Master. I don't plan on arguing.
Hey. And next week I'll have a new background because I'm moving.
Oh.
I'm so excited I knocked my microphone over. Congrats.
And I'm the only one who actually heard it fall.
Well, for our streamers, your boy is getting married.
Yeah.
I have an apartment that I need to move into. So,
Hell yeah.
and if I don't have my internet set up, I'll probably just stream from here because my roommates wouldn't care. So,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
So,
Look, nerds, I need the Wi-Fi. Let me in.
but hey, thanks for being here. I'm sure they're all very angry that I ended the episode where I ended it, but for good.
No, I
reason.
love it.
I don't.
I don't either, but I'm playing with it.
If it
I'm just
wasn't
existing.
Here would have ended on something else.
Try to
that
get
would've
him a
been
flower
real-
backdrop.
Really interesting.
Yes, get him a flower backdrop.
I better see you come up here with a field of daisies behind you, Ford.
I'll get a field of forget-me-nots.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks for showing up, guys, and we will see you next week.
Hi, everyone.
Love
Take
See
care,
you
guys.
next week with some milk and
See-
cookies.
And possibly more in your feels moments like these ones, apparently.
Yeah, we need those. We need Az to have an actual breakthrough.
And just wait for Ramanor's family to say goodbye.
Oh no.
Oh damn.
Oh no.
Oh damn.
All right, guys.
Oh,
Thanks so
boy.
much for tuning in. We're going to go off stream now. If you want to hang out with some of us, I'm sure some of us will be in the chat afterwards. So,
Be on Discord. Come hang
Yeah.
out.
Probably. Yeah. Bye.
bye.